Mike aimed at a deer, then pulled the trigger, but it was a human figure that fell. Both were stunned, and Mike, who had fired the shot, quickly went to check. He found that the person hit was actually a boy, and even worse, he was no longer breathing. Mike, paralyzed with fear, collapsed onto the ground. Just then the boy's father arrived, drawn by the sound, and was overcome with grief. Realizing Mike was the killer, he immediately raised his gun ready for revenge. Although Mike was terrified, he tried his best to explain it was an accident. However, the man ignored him, and Mike fell into despair. Suddenly a gunshot rang out, and it was the man who fell instead. Mike's friend Dick had fired the shot, only to protect Mike. A series of tragic accidents caused Mike to have a mental breakdown, but Dick was unusually calm, expertly hiding the father and son's bodies in the bushes, then pulling Mike away and quickly driving away from the scene of the killing. They fell silent. Mike was still very panicked. But what confused him was that Dick stopped halfway and intended to continue hunting. Mike couldn't help but ask, and an angry Dick yelled that
You shot Johnny.
it would be safer to just hunt in the forest for the day and pretend nothing